You know the usual travel spots: Paris, Tokyo, New York. They're great, sure, but the world is way bigger than the cities printed on tourist t-shirts. There are countries you've probably never even thought about that are hiding some of the most incredible experiences you could ask for. Quiet beaches with no crowds, mountains that make you stop and stare, cultures so unique they don't compare to anywhere else. These places aren't packed with tourists, and that's exactly what makes them so special. Today we're counting down 10 countries you've probably never heard of, but absolutely should visit now. Palau de Comoros. Let's kick things off with a country so off the radar, most travelers have never even heard of it. Comoros. Tucked between Madagascar and Mozambique in the Indian Ocean, this tiny island nation feels like a lost paradise. Imagine white sand beaches, crystal clear turquoise waters, and palm trees swaying in the breeze, but without the crowds or overpriced resorts. Comoros is made up of volcanic islands, so the landscapes are wild and lush. You've got dense jungles, crater lakes, and even an active volcano, Mount Karthala, that you can hike if you're up for an adventure. The beaches are absolutely pristine, and the coral reefs are alive with colorful marine life, making it a dream spot for snorkeling and diving. But the real magic of Comoros is the vibe. It's peaceful, quiet, and completely untouched by mass tourism. You won't find tour buses or souvenir shops here. What you will find is an authentic mix of cultures, African roots, Arabic traditions, and French influence. That means the food is next level. Think spicy curries, fresh seafood, and juicy tropical fruits you've probably never tasted before. Getting to Comoros isn't exactly straightforward. Flights are limited and tourism infrastructure is minimal. But that's part of the charm. You're not going here to be pampered. You're going to disconnect, explore, and experience a place most people don't even know exists. If you're the kind of traveler who loves finding hidden gems, Comoros is your kind of place. It's raw, real, and ridiculously beautiful. A true escape that still feels like a secret. Enough. Suriname. Suriname is a hidden gem tucked away in the northeast corner of South America. It shares borders with Brazil, Guyana, and French Guiana, but many travelers haven't even heard of it. One surprising fact about Suriname is that Dutch remains its official language, a legacy from its days as a Dutch colony. This can catch many visitors off guard, adding an unexpected European touch to this South American nation. The capital city, Paramaribo, perfectly reflects Suriname's unique mix of cultures. Walking through the streets, you'll see a vibrant blend of colonial architecture and colorful wooden houses, alongside bustling markets full of life. The cultural diversity is incredible here, with influences from African, Indian, Indonesian, Chinese, and Dutch communities all mingling together. This rich mix spills over into the food scene, which is truly something special. One day you might be enjoying a flavorful Javanese noodle dish, and the next savoring a spicy Indian curry. This culinary diversity offers a delicious glimpse into Suriname's multicultural identity. Beyond the capital, Suriname's biggest treasure is its vast rainforest. Over 90% of the country is covered in dense jungle, making it a paradise for nature lovers and adventure seekers alike. The rainforest is part of the Amazon basin and is teeming with wildlife. You can take canoe trips deep into the jungle, where the silence is only broken by the calls of exotic birds and the rustle of monkeys in the trees. For a truly authentic experience, you can visit maroon villages, communities made up of descendants of escaped African slaves who have preserved their unique culture for centuries. Wildlife in Suriname is abundant and impressive. Jaguars, howler monkeys, giant river turtles, and rare bird species all call this lush environment home. For those wanting to explore unspoiled wilderness far from tourist crowds, Suriname offers an adventure that's hard to find anywhere else. In short, Suriname is a country of surprising contrasts and rich experiences. It's a place where colonial history meets vibrant cultural diversity and where the vast jungle holds mysteries waiting to be discovered. For travelers seeking real adventure and an authentic taste of South America's wild heart, Suriname should definitely be on the list. 8. Sao Tome and Principe. Off the west coast of Central Africa lies one of the world's smallest and most overlooked countries, São Tomé and Príncipe. This tiny nation is made up of two main islands, Sao Tome and Principe, and it's a hidden gem that more travelers should discover. Despite its small size, the islands offer a unique blend of natural beauty, history, and tranquility that's hard to find anywhere else. Once dominated by vast cocoa plantations under Portuguese rule, São Tomé and Príncipe are now transforming into eco-friendly destinations. Many old plantation houses have been converted into charming boutique hotels, giving visitors a chance to stay in historic settings surrounded by lush rainforests, stunning waterfalls, and a rich variety of exotic birds. This blend of history and nature creates an unforgettable atmosphere. The beaches here feel like scenes from a postcard, golden sands meeting crystal clear waters, with palm trees gently leaning toward the shore. These beaches are almost always quiet and uncrowded, perfect for snorkeling, kayaking, or simply lounging with a good book under the warm sun. The island's laid-back vibe is complemented by the friendliness of the locals and their delicious, fresh seafood dishes, which are a true highlight of any visit. Visiting São Tomé and Príncipe is like stepping back in time to a place that's peaceful, naturally stunning, and untouched by mass tourism. If you're looking for a unique travel experience far from the crowds, these islands are definitely worth putting on your radar. Side same as Bhutan. Bhutan, a tiny kingdom tucked high in the Himalayas, remains one of the least visited countries in Asia. And that's mostly by design. The government has a strict tourism policy aimed at limiting the number of visitors to preserve Bhutan's unique culture and fragile environment. This approach means Bhutan feels authentic and untouched, a rare experience in today's heavily traveled world. What really sets Bhutan apart is its unusual way of measuring progress. Instead of focusing on GDP or economic growth, Bhutan prioritizes gross national happiness. This philosophy reflects the country's deep respect for tradition, nature, and the well-being of its people. Here, success is about more than money. It's about living in harmony with the land and maintaining a balanced, joyful life. Traveling in Bhutan is like stepping into a different world. The stunning mountain valleys invite trekkers to explore breathtaking trails surrounded by pristine forests and crystal-clear rivers. Ancient monasteries cling to cliff sides like the iconic Tiger's Nest Monastery, which is one of Bhutan's most famous landmarks. The people of Bhutan live simple, contented lives. Their warm hospitality and genuine smiles make visitors feel welcomed and appreciated. Bhutanese architecture is unique, with brightly painted wooden buildings featuring intricate designs that reflect centuries of tradition. The country's festivals burst with vibrant colors, lively music, and traditional dances, creating joyful celebrations that showcase Bhutan's cultural richness. Travel in Bhutan isn't cheap, but it's designed to be meaningful. Visitors are required to pay a daily fee, which covers accommodation, food, a licensed guide, and transportation. This all-inclusive fee ensures that tourism supports local communities and the environment, while offering travelers a stress-free, immersive experience. Though it may not be a budget destination, Bhutan is worth every penny for those seeking a peaceful and profound travel experience. It's a place where you can disconnect from the chaos of modern life, connect deeply with nature and culture, and return home with a new sense of happiness and perspective. Bhutan is truly one of the last places where travel feels thoughtful, intentional, and transformative. Sixth, Eswatini. Eswatini, formerly known as Swaziland, is a small landlocked country tucked away in southern Africa. While many travelers simply pass through on their way to South Africa or Mozambique, Eswatini is definitely worth a stop. It's a place full of rich culture, stunning landscapes, and warm hospitality that often gets overlooked. One of the most fascinating things about Eswatini is that it remains one of the last absolute monarchies in the world. The monarchy plays a huge role in daily life, and traditional ceremonies, dances, and customs are still very much alive. Visitors have the chance to witness vibrant cultural events where locals proudly celebrate their heritage. This strong cultural identity creates a unique atmosphere, and the people are incredibly welcoming, making it easy to connect with the heart of the country. The natural beauty in Eswatini is surprisingly diverse for such a small nation. Rolling hills stretch across the landscape, blending into savannas, dramatic waterfalls, and towering mountains. Wildlife lovers can explore reserves where rhinos, giraffes, and other African animals roam freely. For those who enjoy outdoor adventures, there are hiking trails that lead to breathtaking viewpoints. Because Eswatini doesn't attract massive numbers of tourists, your experience feels more personal and authentic. Without the crowds, you can truly immerse yourself in the culture, connect with the friendly locals, and enjoy the peaceful natural surroundings. If you want a travel experience that's rich in tradition and untouched beauty, Eswatini should be on your list. 5. Kyrgyzstan. Nestled in the heart of Central Asia, Kyrgyzstan is a land of soaring mountains and vast open spaces. Once part of the Soviet Union, it remains a hidden gem that many travelers overlook. But for those who love nature and adventure, Kyrgyzstan offers an experience like no other. The country's dramatic landscapes are perfect for outdoor enthusiasts. Imagine hiking through alpine meadows dotted with wildflowers, or riding horses across endless grassy plains that seem to stretch to the horizon. At night, you can sleep in traditional yurts, portable, round tents used by nomads for centuries, and gaze up at some of the clearest, starriest skies you'll ever see. The beauty of the place is striking. Crystal clear turquoise lakes sit beneath snowy mountain peaks, and traditional villages feel untouched by modern life, preserving customs and ways of living that have been around for generations. But Kyrgyzstan isn't just about the scenery. The warmth and hospitality of its people stand out as something truly special. Even if there's a language barrier, locals often invite travelers into their homes for tea or a home-cooked meal. This genuine kindness creates a deep connection and makes visitors feel like part of the community, rather than just tourists passing through. Visiting Kyrgyzstan means stepping away from the constant buzz of technology and reconnecting with nature and human connection in a pure, meaningful way. Whether you want to trek, ride, explore, or simply find peace in wide-open spaces, Kyrgyzstan offers a unique sense of freedom and beauty that stays with you long after you leave. Quarta Moldova. Moldova might be one of Europe's least visited countries, tucked quietly between Romania and Ukraine. Because it doesn't shout for attention, it remains off the beaten path, but that's exactly what makes it so charming. There's a slow, gentle rhythm to life here that invites visitors to take a step back and enjoy authentic, unspoiled experiences. Chisinau, the capital, reflects Moldova's layered history. You'll find leafy parks perfect for a relaxed stroll, alongside Soviet-era buildings that give the city a distinct character. The pace of life here is calm and unhurried, a refreshing change from Europe's busier capitals. But the true heart of Moldova lies beyond the city limits. The country is famous for its wine, and wine lovers will be amazed by the sprawling underground wine cellars that stretch for miles beneath the earth. These are some of the largest in the world, and visiting them feels like stepping into a secret world. You can tour the cellars, taste exquisite local wines, and learn about Moldova's centuries-old winemaking traditions. There's also incredible history and nature to explore. You can visit monasteries carved directly into cliffs, walk through vast sunflower fields, and wander villages where life feels like it hasn't changed much in decades. For a truly unique experience, there's the self-declared region of Transnistria. It still operates like a Soviet state, complete with statues of Lenin and an atmosphere frozen in time. Moldova isn't flashy or touristy, but that's its greatest strength. It offers quiet, authentic experiences where visitors can connect with the land, history, and warm people. If you want to discover a side of Europe that feels genuine and welcoming, Moldova is a hidden treasure waiting to be explored. 3. Timor-Leste. Timor-Leste, also known as East Timor, is a young nation tucked between Indonesia and Australia in Southeast Asia. Having gained its independence only in 2002, it remains one of the newest countries in the world. Because it's still developing and relatively unknown, Timor-Leste isn't on many travelers' radars yet. But those who do visit are often amazed by what they find. A place that feels raw, authentic, and full of untouched natural beauty. One of Timor-Leste's biggest draws is its stunning coastline. The beaches are often completely empty, offering peaceful escapes with soft sands and crystal-clear blue waters. The coral reefs offshore are vibrant and perfect for snorkeling, where you can swim alongside colorful fish and explore underwater gardens. For anyone who loves the ocean, Timor-Leste is a hidden paradise waiting to be discovered. Inland, the landscape changes dramatically. Mountains rise up sharply, covered in dense forests and dotted with traditional villages. Hiking here is an adventure in itself, with trails leading through wild terrain and offering breathtaking views. The country's natural environment feels fresh and largely untouched, making every trek or exploration feel like a true discovery. The people of Timor-Leste are warm and welcoming, proud of their history and culture. You'll hear a mix of languages spoken, including Tetum and Portuguese, reflecting the country's colonial past under Portugal. This blend is also visible in the architecture, with charming Portuguese-style buildings scattered across the towns and cities. The food is a unique fusion, combining flavors from Southeast Asia and Portuguese traditions, offering tasty dishes that are both familiar and new. What makes Timor-Leste especially appealing to travelers is its sense of being on the cusp of change. It's a place where modern development is just beginning, and much of the country's spirit remains wild and untouched. For curious travelers who want to explore a place before it transforms, Timor-Leste offers peace, beauty, and an authentic experience that's hard to find elsewhere. Visiting Timor-Leste isn't just about sightseeing, it's about connecting with a resilient people, discovering pristine landscapes, and experiencing a country that's writing its own story. It's a peaceful, welcoming destination full of promise and wonder. Second, Tajikistan. Tajikistan is a stunning hidden gem nestled in the heart of Central Asia. This country is almost entirely mountainous, boasting some of the highest peaks outside the Himalayas. Its dramatic landscapes have been part of the ancient Silk Road for centuries, giving the region a rich history alongside breathtaking natural beauty. For travelers looking for a raw and authentic experience, Tajikistan offers some of the most spectacular scenery and cultural encounters you can find. One of the most famous and iconic experiences in Tajikistan is traveling along the Pamir Highway. This legendary route winds through high-altitude deserts, lush green valleys, and isolated mountain villages. Along the way, you'll witness snow-capped peaks towering above you, roaring rivers cutting through the landscape, and vast skies stretching endlessly. The Pamir Highway is perfect for road trips, trekking adventures, and photography enthusiasts eager to capture untouched natural beauty. The people of Tajikistan are known for their kindness and generosity. Even in the most remote mountain villages, it's common to be welcomed by locals who invite you in for tea and fresh bread. A simple gesture that speaks volumes about their hospitality. The culture is a unique blend of Persian and Soviet influences, evident in their music, cuisine, and traditional customs. This fusion adds a fascinating layer of depth to your visit, making it more than just a journey through stunning landscapes. Traveling in Tajikistan isn't always easy. The roads can be rough and infrastructure basic, which means travelers need to be prepared for a bit of adventure and flexibility. But this lack of modern development is exactly what makes the country feel genuine and unspoiled. It's a place where you won't find crowds or tourist traps, only real, heartfelt encounters and unforgettable scenery. Tajikistan is perfect for those who want to step off the beaten path and experience true adventure. Whether you're driving the Pamir Highway, hiking through remote mountain passes, or simply enjoying a quiet moment by a rushing river, Tajikistan promises a journey full of discovery, challenge, and awe-inspiring beauty. It's a destination that rewards travelers with memories that last a lifetime. First, Tuvalu. At number 1 on this list is Tuvalu, one of the smallest and most remote countries in the world. Located in the vast Pacific Ocean, it sits roughly halfway between Australia and Hawaii, a tiny speck on the map that many people have never even heard of. But this makes Tuvalu all the more special. It's a rare place that offers a chance to experience something truly untouched and off the beaten path. And it's a destination worth visiting now, because its future is uncertain. Tuvalu is made up of 9 small coral islands, all remarkably flat and bathed in sunshine almost year-round. Surrounded by crystal-clear turquoise waters, the beaches here are stunning. and almost always empty. There are no towering resorts or crowded tourist spots, just peaceful shores lined with coconut palms, swaying gently in the ocean breeze. The rhythm of life moves slowly, with no traffic jams or noise pollution. Just the sound of waves, seabirds, and the quiet pulse of island life. What makes Tuvalu even more poignant as a travel destination is the serious threat it faces from climate change. Rising sea levels put the islands at real risk of disappearing altogether in the coming decades. For this reason, visiting Tuvalu isn't just about relaxing in paradise. It's about connecting with a place that could be lost to the world. It's a chance to see firsthand the beauty and vulnerability of these islands, and to support a community determined to preserve its culture and environment against overwhelming odds. The people of Tuvalu are warm and welcoming, proud of their strong cultural traditions. Despite the challenges they face, their spirit remains resilient, with vibrant dances, music, and storytelling that keep their heritage alive. For travelers, it's a rare opportunity to experience a deeply authentic culture in a setting that feels almost untouched by modern life. In every way, Tuvalu feels like one of the last truly off-the-grid places left on Earth. It's a place where natural beauty, cultural richness, and a quiet sense of urgency come together. Visiting Tuvalu is more than just a trip. It's a meaningful journey to a fragile paradise worth protecting before it's gone. So there you have it. 10 incredible countries you've probably never heard of, but should absolutely visit. These places are full of stories, beauty, and culture just waiting to be discovered. And the best part? They aren't crowded or overrun with tourists. You get to experience something real. If this list gave you a bit of wanderlust, hit that like button and share it with someone who loves to travel. And if you want more hidden gems and travel ideas like this, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. There's a whole world out there that deserves your attention.